Hello, Umut here. Welcome to the third and the last mini art journal page that I will create for Halloween. This time featuring the crazy bird. Again, I'm using this mini chipboard art journal page. I'm doing a quick gesso wash with black gesso this time. I'm using black gesso because I will use a bright color on top and I thought it would look better if there is black background behind the color. I'm going to make a purple background this time. I'm using Dylusions paint to do this. And I chose Dylusions because the colors are very bright and it looks fantastic on black as well. And it doesn't get lost. I want to give some shimmer using another color. And I'm using this metallic gliding wax in Chic Pumpkin color. This is by Creative Expressions. As you see, I apply with my hand a little bit here and there just to give a little bit shimmer in an orange color. I decided to add a border to my page and I am imagining a black and white border would look really nice with these colors. I chose one of the stems from this Dylusions stem set. And I am going to use only part of it. I'm covering the part of the stamp I don't want to use with this post-it tape. Then I am inking it with my archival black ink pad. As you can see, when I lift the post-it tape, only the part of the stamp that I want to use has the ink now. And I will repeat the process until I cover all the page, and I will only have border on the three edges of the page and not all, because for the bottom I have another plan. Using my black brush marker, I'm making sure the black parts are really black. Then with this Faber-Castell white pen, I am painting the other parts of the border with white. This way I have a black and white border as I imagined. Now I'm moving to the focal point of my page. I cut these before from this scrapbook paper by Bo Bunny. They are called double dot designs. For me, these will represent pumpkins in different sizes. And I will make a pile of them on my page like this. And I want to do some shading on the pumpkins because they look a little bit dull now. To do that, I'm using my matte medium to cover the pumpkins because I want to do some shading using my pit brush markers. For that, they need to become a non-porous surface. And first I'm inking them a little bit to give a color with Spiced Marmalade and Vintage Photo. And now I can use my brush pen to give these lines that a pumpkin would have. I'm just drawing the line and moving the ink with my hand. And I'm going to repeat this process with all other pumpkins that I have as well. So here I have all of them. I'm just going to stick them on top of each other using my matte medium. Cutting the excess. And now it's time to work on the crazy bird. I'm deciding where I want for the bird to go. I will stamp it on a cardboard, but then I will stamp it on the page as well so that I have the intricate pieces like the legs. And I have an idea where I will stick my bird. I'm coloring it with my Caran-d'Ache pencils, and the colors I chose are the yellows and greens. I thought they would stand out because at the background I have purples and oranges, and these are the opposite colors, so the bird would stand out with those colors at the background. I'm doing some shading here from greens to light greens to yellows. And if you didn't know, I also love coloring, so this is a sweet spot for me that I do two things that I love at the same time. On my Instagram page, Blending Colors, you can see my other pages that I colored. And while I keep coloring, I can tell you can find the full list of supplies at the description area down below. Or if you visit my blog, you can find it there as well. I cut it without the legs because I will use the legs that I already stamped on the page. I wanted to embellish my bird with a hat and a broom. So I'm using one of the hats and brooms here that I downloaded from graphicstock.com. I'm giving a little bit color with Distress inks to my broom. I'm sticking the hat on the bird now. There were parts that were sticking out of the hat, so I'm getting rid of them. And lastly, I'm sticking the broom as well, and it looks really cute. I am sticking it on the pumpkins, and the hat is going over the page a little bit, but I don't really mind because this is a chipboard journal. There is quite a bit of space for freedom to go beyond the page. I want to create a fence in front of the pumpkins as if it's a field. I'm using this Dusty Attic chipboard embellishment. It's called Crooked Fence. I'm just cutting the parts that don't fit the page. I'm going to color it with Distress inks easily, using Vintage Photo, a little bit black soot and mustard seed to give a little bit shading in colors. Then I'm using a page from this paper pad. I chose a green colored page because I want to create some grass. I'm going to give some extra color anyway with Distress inks. I'm just cutting it like grass. I want to have a bit of randomness, so I cut the grass in pieces rather than having it as one long piece of grass. I'm sticking it with matte medium. Then I will stick the fence over the grass, and the effect that I wanted to create was the grass coming through the fence. I am pulling some of them with my tweezers out of the fence, so it creates a really nice effect. For my sentiment, I'm using this Tim Holtz Ideology alphabet chipboards. I'm going to write spooky. I chose different colors of letters so that there is variety and fun in it. time for more googly eyes. I'm kind of obsessed with them because it makes things really cute. I will put a couple here and there as if they are ghosts watching from behind. I decided to draw a crow simply and cut it. This is going to stand on the fence. And of course, I'm going to give him a googly eye as well. And here's the finished page. I hope you like it. To me, it looks really cute. This is the third page of all the Halloween mini art journal pages that I prepared. And now it's time to assemble them in an art journal. And these are the other two pages that I posted previously. Now I'm going to bring them together like one art journal. I'm using this string, black and white string. I'm going to bind them only from one hole. Make a simple bow. This is just a sequin from this Halloween sequin set by Little Things. It's from Lucy's shop that I will link down below. And I sticked it on my bow with a glue dot. And here's an example of how you can create a cute mini art journal with any theme you want. In this case it was Halloween. It's really nice to see different executions of the same theme. I hope you enjoyed all the pages. I certainly did enjoy making them. Thanks for visiting my channel and watching the videos. If you like them, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and my blog. See you next time!